I don't wanna be just another stop on the highway. A pretty story that you tell your friends. Got a tattoo on my wrist that said always, but we never knew what that meant.
I think when the both of them work together, the both of them are such strong musical personalities, both of whom I'm a huge fan of, that I think that becomes very clear. The mingling of those two particular personalities becomes very clear in the music when they're doing it as Parik and Singh.
I don't feel like at any point I was distinguishing between Nischay Parik and Singh, because one, I didn't know too much about them as a band, as a duo, in terms of, like, I knew their music, but I didn't know them personally. I'd never met them, so I didn't really have any context for that in terms of them versus him as an individual working with him. And I just took it as an individual is coming to me with this project and this brief, and that I was just going with that. It had nothing, like, at no point did I really consider what he's done in the past as any kind of thing of what we were doing.
None of these shapes are in the song.
Arya and Rohan actually met up in Bombay a couple of times to work on the song without any sort of input or prompts from me. All they had was a simple acoustic demo of me singing and playing the song as a reference. What they sent me back was a totally new harmonic world for the song, new chords, and new feelings as a result. It was also their idea to start the song with just electric bass accompanying my vocal for the first bit of the song. This was a wild idea to me. My instinct is to always have some more instruments supporting my voice. So just bass and me was pretty scary. I'm glad we did it though.
Can you try following his vocal line?
Yeah, I might have done that.
I think you did that.
I initially recorded a bass part on this mini electric bass that I have. I've always fancied myself as a bass player. I think that's a common misconception that many guitar players have. Arya very quickly shot down my dreams of being a bass player and strongly suggested that we needed to bring in a real bass player. And that hurt my feelings a little. Unfortunately, Adil did a really great job and sounded like a real bass player. Reese Sebastian played clarinet on this song. He's mostly known as a saxophone player, but he actually relearned how to play his childhood clarinet for this project. He was amazing. We're so fortunate to have him on this record.
I feel like Nischay has always been a fantastic songwriter. I've always been a fan of his songs. So I'm usually happy to be involved or help them out or work on anything that either of those two want to do.
It's been a blast, to be honest. I've never actually worked inside a creative space like this, which has so much equipment, which has so much access to, opinions and both physical, emotional support everywhere. So it's been like life-changing almost, I think, because it's reframed how I look at making music. So it's been amazing.
That I may be a star. Guessing games are the ones we like to play.